This is my audience. Zelda Fitzgerald. Imagine living in the 1920s in New York City with the upbeat music, lively dancing, elegant dresses, and fancy jewelry. This is what it was like for Zelda Fitzgerald. She was a flapper and the wife of a famous author, F. Scott Fitzgerald, who wrote The Great Gatsby and many other famous works. But many people don't know that Zelda was also a writer. Her work was often overshadowed by her husband, and many people don't know that she was actually the true talent behind many of F. Scott Fitzgerald's novels. Scholarly sources say that F. Scott Fitzgerald used Zelda Fitzgerald's diary entries in many of his novels. Zelda is from a small town in Alabama and moved to New York City to be a flapper. She and F. Scott Fitzgerald married in 1919. Deborah Pike, a professor at Notre Dame, Australia, says that Zelda was extremely quotable, vibrantly articulate, and immensely appealing. She is best known for being a flapper and a ballerina, and she wrote a novel called Save Me the Waltz, but this novel did not get as much credit as it should have. Fitzgerald took writings from Zelda, and Deborah Pike says that Zelda's own words literally lie within the heart of the established literature of F. Scott Fitzgerald, and he did not give her credit for this. F. Scott Fitzgerald often referred to Zelda as his muse, but he does not refer to her as a huge contributor or credit her in the novels. Deborah Pike says that weighing in on the merit of Scott's novels, Pike deems Tender is the Night a failure because of Scott's relentless plagiarism of Zelda's most private letters and diagnoses. Zelda struggled with mental health later in life, and this was what she struggled with when she was writing her novel, Save Me the Waltz. But F. Scott Fitzgerald built his female character in Tender is the Night as a woman who is a mother and a wife who was struggling with mental health, and he used diary entries from this troublesome time in her life in his novel without her consent. This caused many marriage troubles due to their writing because they often argued. Stolarek, a professor of language from Poland, said that Zelda was using madness as a source of her inspiration for her novel, Save Me the Waltz. And Scott did not want this novel published because of the way she discredits him, and he tries to discredit her. In Save Me the Waltz, Zelda writes, "One strong man may bear for many, selecting for his breed such expedient subscriptions to natural philosophy as to lend his family the semblance of purpose." This meant that Zelda was trying to say that the male lead in her book was not a strong character. Zelda is a true unsung hero because she was overshadowed by many of her husband's works and was underrepresented. She represents many women in the 1920s. Bringing to light Zelda's story shows how far women have come and how many women were underrepresented in the world 100 years ago.